Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to the car, welcome back to Cornwall, and welcome back to the rain. If you are not a fan or familiar with Britain, you might not realise that a lot of our days are in fact rainy, and for a lot of the car vlogs I've managed to choose dry days, but today is a normal day in the UK. However, if you happen to be from Los Angeles, today is a nightmare scenario where wet stuff falls from the sky and is the world ending. But, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the channel and Discord and just life in general, because it's been about a month since the last vlog and I was just like, better go out and do one again, old chum. So here we are, in the car, driving far. Actually, I'm getting shopping, I'm foraging for food. So Discord, today I have been setting up a Discord server. I've been getting bots and stuff in order to protect everyone and just kind of setting up all the little channel-y bits, because that's what you do when you set up a Discord server. I will need to get James of wisp_cosmic guppy from Twitch just to give it a once over to make sure everything is fine, and basically I guess set up the rules, and the rules will be don't be a butthole to each other and you should be fine. You guys can cross, assuming nobody's going to run you over. Cool. So we're going to head off this way. So yeah, we're going to Penzance again. We're going to Penzance, we're going to Sainsbury's, not Asda, which is over there. We're going to get some actual food. The talking might be punctuated by segments of actual driving. Weird, that. So yeah, I've been setting up Discord. I will probably just end up streaming a little bit of War Thunder on a weekday. So maybe Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. Maybe not Fridays, maybe not the weekend, because usually if James and Alex and everyone are on, we'll be doing other gaming stuff or watching Formula One, you know, general life things. But of an evening, quite often I tend to play a little bit of War Thunder, so if I happen to be around, I might just stream that in Discord. Also, there's a memes channel, and I'm quite fond of the old Star Trek memes at the moment. So if you know any of those, just go and drop one in. A little bit of Star Trek meming. I do like the ones with the Klingons, eh? So yeah, Discord. Setting up is a place for people to go and be social or just watch if you don't want to actually say anything. So that's fun. Gaming. Oh boy, well, as far as gaming goes, there's kind of a lot of different bits and pieces going on simultaneously. For you see, I've got new landlords. The new landlords have said this house hasn't had any real structural work done on it for 100 years, which is kind of common in the United Kingdom. So for 100 years, things have just been added to or DIY'd, but nothing really been sort of torn down and rebuilt and maintained. So they've come in and said, hey, that ceiling, that roof, those walls, we're going to take all of this stuff down and redo it all, which is fine. So the main house has had sort of like 6 tons of material taken out of it. The roof is being done at the moment, and it's a bit of a noisy time at home. A real noisy time. In fact, I came home from work and found the ceiling in the kitchen had collapsed, and I'm like, well, rip my bread maker, I guess, and kettle and everything that was underneath it. But it's, yeah, because of the noise and because of the builders and everything, what I'm having to do is do a bulk record on a weekend, and then if there's stuff that, like extra videos during the week that I can record, I'll do that. Which is kind of why, if this video goes up in sequence, what you might notice is there wasn't a Stranded Deep on Friday. That's because of the ceiling. Oh, and also one of the plasterers managed to fill up the outflow pipe for the bathroom, which means the bath wasn't draining anywhere. It was full of render. So that was a fun evening of trying to work out where the heck the water wasn't going and then smash it free while not breaking any of the ancient cast iron water pipe thingies. Bulk recording is not something that I've done in the past. Typically what we do, or what I do, because there's only me, it's a hobby channel. What I do is I record of an evening and then I edit and encode and then upload all in the same evening. and then you get it fresh, a video fresh out of the oven, so to speak. This way it does mean that I'll record a couple of, at the moment, Jedi Fallen Order, and a Stranded Deep, and then I'll just pick up The Long Dark at some point later on in the week. It does mean I get to encode overnight, which is a unique experience. Usually the encoding, it can take a couple of hours, and certainly with videos like GeoGuessr, they took just a weirdly long time to render, and I don't know why. So yeah, usually I'd render those and then just put them out the next day, but by rendering them overnight, it means that I can just get home, upload the video, do the social media stuff, and then have a cup of tea, which is really quite nice. So yeah, bulk recording videos. And speaking of Jedi Fallen Order, I think that was one of the games I was thinking about playing last time. I've been playing it. We're 15 episodes in as of now. But it's nice to be playing a story-based game again. It's nice to be playing in the Star Wars universe. I really do like that Rogue One era Star Wars, and I'm really enjoying it. It doesn't get that many views, but then we kind of already knew that was the case. YouTube's just a butthole when it comes to sharing the videos, and we already knew that was our thing. Oh, it's a spicy meatball. I don't know what this hand's doing. It should be on the wheel. Yeah, so as far as YouTube goes, I think we'll just ignore the fact that it's being a butthole to the channel, and we'll just continue ploughing on our merry path through life. But yeah, Star Wars Fallen Order, if you haven't played it and you do like Souls, like hack and slash games, I would 100% recommend it. And if you're like me and you don't have a lot of money, I'd 100% recommend picking it up in a sale, which is what I did. And it is a good time. It is a very good time. Stranded Deep, we're still playing Stranded Deep. It's been 5 years now since I started playing Stranded Deep, and I was thinking about it the other day. It was 2016. It was a turning point in the channel. Originally, when I set the channel up, or when we set the channel up, because it was James's idea to set a YouTube channel up. It wasn't mine. I had no intention of setting a YouTube channel up. So James was like, "Oh yes, we should record us playing Minecraft," and I'm like, okay. So sort of the bit between everyone else being involved in the channel, so James and Alex kind of went, we don't really like doing videos for YouTube, so they've gone off to do Twitch, and they're a lot happier doing Twitch. So yeah, at that time, when everyone was sort of going their separate ways in terms of video production, I just picked up Stranded Deep as something to fill the empty space in the channel with. Had no idea that 5 years later I'd still be playing it, and we're now creeping up to 500 episodes. It is crazy, absolutely crazy. Where has the time gone? So I might see if I've got some archived video on an old hard drive, like an external hard drive, and see if I can do a special for the 500th Stranded Deep video. Beam Team, would they notice that somebody's done 500 half-hour long Stranded Deep videos? I have no doubt that they won't. No. But that's not for them. It's for us. It's for everyone who's been watching. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching these videos. I do this not for me, but for you. And if you've ever felt like you didn't matter, you do. You matter to me. I like you guys, which is why I've set up a Discord. Discord's not for me, it's for you guys. So yeah, have fun with that. As far as life at home goes, I kind of touched on it with the building work. It is very noisy, very, very noisy at home at the moment. Everything tastes like dust and plaster because everything is falling down. The ceiling in the kitchen fell down, the pipes got blocked to the bathroom. There's no roof on the house at the moment, it's just felt and the outside world. The hole in the kitchen, there is a sheet of roofing felt between me and the almighty, so it is It's noisy, and they are the main house, which is attached to the flats, is really they're really giving it the business, trying to. Oh, this is going to get a little bit noisy. They're really giving it the business, trying to get the whole thing remodeled before the winter really sets in. And if you thought, it's wet now, it's raining, it's grey, it's overcast. No, it also gets very cold. So this is Cornwall, and Cornwall gets very cold, very wintry, very wet, and did I say windy? Because it gets incredibly windy. We're talking about 80-mile-an-hour gusting winds, and a whole heap of not really. Can we get through here? They've cut the road up, so they're resurfacing the road. There we go. They're resurfacing the road just there, so we dropped down a couple of inches. So yeah, I'm just trying to work around all the noise and calamity at home. So that's been fun. Speaking of inches, I used inches, not centimeters, because there has been a fuel crisis in the UK. It's not really a crisis. It's a bit of a like a minister said, we have plenty of fuel. Don't everyone go out and buy fuel. And the news outlet said, panic and buy fuel, while wheeling their camera vans to the petrol stations to record the chaos. So it is a case of the news making news for itself, and everyone finding it hard to pick up fuel. I, however, have not had that problem because I drive a hybrid, and the other day I was getting between 50 and 80 miles to the gallon, which is normal, which is why I drive through town, because it's more efficient to drive through town than it is to jump along a bypass or a freeway or whatever. So yeah, fuel has been hard to come by for people with gas guzzling vehicles. You should be using your indicators. So should you. Nobody's using their indicators to go around the roundabout. What are you, American? I joke. I always joke about stuff like that. I don't know if the Americans really get the dry British sense of humour, but I love you guys, and I love everyone. Don't worry about it. It's a spicy meatball. But yeah, miles per gallon, because British cars do miles an hour and drink fuel in miles per gallon, which is weird because you fill up in litres, you buy litres of fuel. So I have no idea what a litre is to a gallon. Only that the more numbers there are, the more efficient it is. So yeah, fuel crisis, hard to get fuel. Petrol station here, probably plenty of it, to be honest. It's to do with the drivers and not the manufacturer of the liquid gas. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm certainly not. I filled up at the beginning of September, and then I filled up again in the beginning of October, and that's basically how this car goes. I'm going to pull in here, and hopefully this guy doesn't ram me up the butt. Don't like being rammed up the butt. There we go. There we go. Let's do a little thing. Beep, beep, beep. Oh yeah, I forgot. The beepy boys. I got parking sensors on here. Why is this so hard to get into this space? Oh, because we came in at an awkward angle, like we were trying to sink the Bismarck. Ferry Swordfish, really lovely aeroplane. Shouldn't have been anywhere near World War II, but did a good job. So yeah, now I'm at the supermarket. Supermarché. So what did we cover? We covered Discord, we covered games, we covered like Jedi Knight. It's not Jedi Knight, it's Jedi Fallen Order. Beautiful game, really well worth the play, especially if you're into Star Wars or just kind of sword style combat. We're pre-recording videos because of the noise at home. Yeah, I think that's everything. Still haven't done anything with the Patreon. Probably may investigate that. Still kind of unsure about Patreon, mostly because it's just a British thing. I don't like asking for help, but you know, I have had to rebuild the computer a couple of times in the last year. It's had all new RAM, and it has an awful lot of RAM. I don't like talking specific specs, but the computer has got an awful lot of RAM in it, and there was a problem with it, so I had to just take the whole lot out and replace it. which means it can get through a video render without crashing now, which is lovely. It's kind of how things should be. Good. Well, I hope everyone at home is keeping safe. I hope everyone at home is well. I hope where you are, the weather is good, the sun is shining, and life is treating you well. If not, well, come and drop some memes on the Discord server, and I tell you what, I'll catch you later.